Now, latest figures show that South Korea's ICT exports are strong, despite many economic and trade uncertainties overseas. In fact, the country's ICT shipments in April marked the largest for that particular month since records began all the way back in 1996. Lee Ji-yoon with this report.
It's a record after record set for South Korea's ICT exports. The Trade Ministry announced on Thursday that the country's ICT exports in April jumped nearly 17% on year to reach $19.9 billion. That's the largest for the month of April since the records began in 1996. Korea's ICT exports showed a double-digit growth for the 13th straight month. Semiconductors were up 16% on year, exceeding the $10 billion mark for the 12th consecutive month. Computers and peripheral devices also jumped nearly 60% on year.
The reason that ICT exports are continuing to rise is because countries around the world are adopting 5G networks, and that raises the demand for semiconductors.
ICT exports to other countries like Vietnam, Japan, and the U.S. all rose as well, and what was notable was China. Despite the country's consumer spending falling, shipments to China still jumped by over 4% on year. However, an expert believes numbers might be a little different in the coming months.
By next quarter, the COVID lockdown in Shanghai may lead to a drop in Apple smartphone supplies, which means the demand for semiconductors might go down as well. However, semiconductor exports will stay strong.
Meanwhile, South Korea's exports for the first 10 days of May jumped nearly 30% from the same period a year earlier, thanks to rising demand for chips and petroleum products. Lee Ji-yoon, Arirang News.